Peace, family. Back with another video, man. Today I'm gonna be giving y'all my decision alignment framework. Decision alignment framework, man. Welcome to the channel. MJ the Mastermind checking in. If you're new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Only if you're someone that loves personal development, law of attraction, and all things in between. Welcome back to the family and the people that are already subscribers. All right, so let's jump right into it. Man, we all know how important decisions are in life overall. Like decisions that we make end up leading to the results and the outcomes that we experience in our life. So it's very, very important to be keen, like when making decisions, being aware when making decisions, but also making sure that the decisions that we make are in alignment with the vision and what it is that you are striving to accomplish, because the decisions impact the journey, whether you get to that vision, whether you get to that goal faster and more easier, or if the journey and the road is more difficult, more challenging. Now, I want to talk on, let's kind of break this down. Let's compartmentalize this a little bit. So when you look up the history of the word decision, it really means to cut off, like to decide. When you decide, like you're cutting off all other options, okay? And a lot of people don't understand there's a difference between decision and choice, okay? Like when you make a decision, you are committed. And this is another side topic. Like a lot of people in life are making choices. They're not making decisions. And you got to ask yourself, am I making choices or am I making decisions? Because when you decide, you commit. There's no other option. You burn the boats. When you make a choice, it's temporary. It's something that you can go back on. So that's the first thing. Start making decisions. Stop making choices, because you have to be somebody that has a baseline nature of somebody that is committed. Like if you're somebody that's just a committed person, which is necessary and required for this journey of success and achievement, then, you want to make somebody that makes decisions that they stick with, okay? And a lot of times people make choices like New Year's resolutions, right? A lot of people say that they're going to do something, right? But it isn't really a decision because they're not committed to it. It's just a choice, right? But let's jump into the decision alignment framework, okay? Now, the decision alignment framework it puts you in the best possible position to make the best possible decisions in your life, okay? Now, there is one prerequisite to the decision alignment framework. And that prerequisite is you have to have clarity on what your vision is, okay? Because in order to be aligned, you have to be aligned to something. Like that's the whole concept of being aligned. You can't be solo, right? It's like you're aligned with something. You're in alignment with something, right? So when we speak about alignment, you have to have clarity on what that something is, what that vision is, what that goal is, whatever achievement and fulfillment may be, whatever it is that you're striving for. So that's the one prerequisite for the decision alignment framework. Now, once you have clarity of what your vision is, now when it comes to making decisions, here's what you have to do. First thing is, you have to know there's different buckets in our lives, right? You have maybe finances, you have relationships, right? You have health, you have fitness, you have whatever, etc. Now, you should have clarity on what the vision looks like for each area of your life. Now, in Reality Transurfing, the greatest book of all time, Vadim talks about the concept of slides, right? And slides are basically a snapshot of your vision, right? Of what you want to achieve, the outcome. Now, so first you want to have different snapshots and slides, different micro visualizations of how you want your life to look in these different buckets of your life. Okay? So for somebody, it may be like, oh, I'm a millionaire, and they may see millions of dollars in their bank account, right? So for some people that may be a stretch. So you may want to start with like 100,000 or maybe 50,000 or 10,000, right? Because you want to link the chain, right? Link by link by link. Okay. If it feels uncomfortable, if the goal feels too uncomfortable and it's like super stretch, you want to do something that you can feel in alignment with. Okay. And then obviously once you hit that, you increase it, right? But you want to have that micro visualization of what that bucket of your life looks like. So what that dream outcome looks like. Now, what's important is this is something that you should be able to like channel at any moment. Like you should be able to like feel it, right? Maybe it could be like a screenshot or you reaching for your phone, opening up your bank account and seeing a certain amount of money. Right? It could just be that micro visualization can literally just be like 3 to 5 seconds. It doesn't have to be something where you have to close your eyes and like get into visualization mode. It's just something that you can reference to reset your frequency. Now, once you have these slides that you can pull from, when you're forced to make a decision in your life, before you make the decision, reference the slide. Reference that micro visualization, reference that visualization, because then it rewires your mind. Because a lot of times when we're thinking and we're making decisions based on the current version of ourselves. So it helps a lot to be able to give your mind a new reference point. And that new reference point is your vision, your goals, and what you want to accomplish. So now when you're making the decision, you're giving your mind a new route to the decision, right? Now we're in the topic of, just how our brain makes like neurons and, just like the neural pathways in our brain, right? You're giving your mind a new neural pathway. You're basically reprogramming your mind's decision-making process and making you more aligned and more congruent with your vision. So this is a very, very powerful thing to do. And if you're able to make this a habit, then, oh man, you become unstoppable, right? Because you're making consistent, great, aligned decisions. What do you think the return on investment of that is? Consistently making aligned decisions. Like, the return on investment of that is amazing. So, step 1, clarity of vision. And for my subscribers that have been here for a while, you guys know how important that it is. I reference it a lot. Clarity of vision. Step 2, create the micro visualizations. Create the slides. Okay? Create the slides that you can reference to reset your frequency and keep you in alignment and congruent. Step 3 is when you are making a decision, reference the slide, reference the micro visualization, reference the vision. So that way you rewire your mind, you change your programming, and you make the decision that's most aligned. MJ the Mastermind checking out. Decision alignment framework. There it is, y'all. I got the peace and abundance shirt on today too. That's how I'm feeling. Man, much love everybody. I hope that this video impacted you. I hope that you got some value from this and really try this out. Really implement this into your life. And I'm 100% certain you'll see the results and the benefits of it. All right? Much love, everybody, man. Everybody have a great week. There's so much life to be lived, so much gratitude to be exuded, so much abundance to feel. Have a great week, y'all. Much love. Peace. Peace and abundance.